Joshua here, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be playing some Star Citizen. So this is now 4.0. I know I haven't played in a while, but my life has been pretty unstable. I've been doing a lot of things. But now I'm stable, and I'm back. So, we're playing Star Citizen. We're now at 4.0. I have a new ship. I have fully committed and invested to Star Citizen, so we now have the Connie, Constellation Andromeda to be precise. I do plan on getting the Constellation Phoenix whenever it's available. Right now it's not for sale unless you buy it off the black market, but I don't want to do that, so I plan on melting this one and upgrading. So right now, they just did 4.0. We had some issues with the servers. They did server meshing, all that good stuff. With Pyro went live, 4.0. There's been some bugs, and one of them was elevators broke, trams broke. People were getting shard locked. I got shard locked. I couldn't even get out of Microtech. But we reported all that stuff. They did a hot fix today. Servers went down from like noon until 4 or something like that at my time. So hopefully things are better. Let's give it a try. I'm going to go over to Pyro. I want to test a cargo mission again, because I know the last time, I didn't record it obviously, but like last week whenever 4.0 went live, I went and did Pyro with my friend, and we tried to do a cargo run, and we didn't have any issues whenever we were doing cargo on stations. However, whenever we did cargo from a station to the ground, the cargo stations on, I don't remember which planet we were on. It might have been Pyro 5 or something like that, but we tried to do a cargo run on Pyro 5 maybe, I don't remember, but whenever we got to the ground and we tried to use the lift, we would try to raise the lift and it would say, you know, transitioning or moving lift, and it would just kind of stay there and hang up and wouldn't do anything after that. We tried several different locations and they just were not working. So then we did a bounty hunter mission. Took out a group of guys. That was actually really fun and pretty intense, because I'm not much of a FPS person. I can't get my crosshairs up quick enough. That's not my thing, but he's luckily, my friend is really good, and he usually carries me through. So, yeah. How's everybody doing? Long time no see. Right now I've got my glasses on because I'm tired. I worked today and then I got off and came home, and now I'm doing this, but I already took my contacts out, so I'm looking a little raggedy right now. I haven't even taken my clothes off to change. I just thought I'd sit down here. I did some bug reporting, and I sent that to the issue council, so hopefully that'll fix things. There was an issue with the Connie, and I do wanted to talk about this because I reported it, but I didn't really go into as much detail as I would have liked to, because I didn't quite have the screenshots at the time. So if we take a look, there's an issue with the Constellation. Whenever the right, can't really see it, but towards the back right there, right on the buttocks, you'll see like a little hole. You can't really see it. There's two little white dots right there. That's the seeing inside the ship. On the back side of that ship, there's supposed to be a snub fighter called the Merlin. And whenever you undock it from the Constellation, it gets damaged or anything like that, and then you try to redock, you stow your ship and try to bring it back out. Even if you try to repair before you stow, the Constellation will get repaired, the Merlin will not get repaired, and for some reason whenever the Merlin gets damaged, and it will detach from the ship, whenever you try to unstow your ship, the Constellation will pop up without the Merlin attached, and then you can't, I mean, you can go down to, you know, planet side and pull out the Constellation, park it outside, pull out the Merlin, and then try to redock it. But as soon as you stow the ship again, it'll detach them. And so then the Merlin will be separate and the Constellation will be separate again. And I've tried everything I can to try to fix it, and it just does not come back together. So, not a big deal. Don't necessarily need that, but would be nice. Another thing that I found is if I spool up my quantum, okay, so if I unspool my quantum, notice that I just shuddered and I slowed down. So normally whenever you are, you know, in space, the top speed for the Constellation is about 200, and then if you boost, you can get it up to about, what is it, 400? 380? But if you spool up the quantum drive and then you boost, you can go all the way up to 999 meters a second. And I mean, it'll just crank if you got your quantum drive spool. And then it'll slow down, obviously, as I'm coupled. But once I unspool the quantum drive, wham! It'll try to slow back down to the default thing. So that's another bug I'm going to report to. But enough about bugs. Let's go ahead over to Pyro. I really do love this game. I mean, there is not a game I have played to date. Oh look, Chicago-ted is going to go over to Pyro too, maybe. But anyway, enough about bugs. I've played many games, and there's nothing that compares to Star Citizen when it's running. Now, whenever the servers are on fire, it can be frustrating. But you gotta go into it knowing that it is alpha, and we are testing it, and we are helping the developers get through these bugs so it can be the amazing, great game that it is. People don't call it a game, people call it a simulation, but I mean, they've created a world so real with features and freedom and systems like gravity, weight, I can't even think of everything, lighting, planets, gravity, did I say gravity already? And then you just get dropped into this sandbox world with no loading screens. Everything is generated and perpetually living, persistently living in the servers that, I mean, there's just nothing like it. He already opened the portal. Quickly, maybe I can get there before it closes. I apologize if the audio may be a little unbalanced. I will tweak it here after this video. So, whenever you open the portal, you spool up your quantum drive, point at it, it's going to tune, and then after it tunes, you will, oh, it was already open, so normally if it's not open, you'll tune, then you'll send out a pulse and open up, and then you'll actually jump, and I forgot that I would actually fly this. Okay. The Constellation is not the most nimble, so it can be a little tricky. But then again, I saw, I don't remember if it was Molly or somebody else, somebody else I was watching, and they were actually testing how often you have to mess up to really get launched out of quantum tunneling. And you really have to mess up, so I'm actually doing pretty good this time. Holy cow, that was beautiful. I wonder what happens if you hit one of those two Yes, we did. Okay, and now we are here. And I blacked out. What's our fuel at? Oops. Pretty good on quantum. We're good on hydrogen. That's another thing. Before the update, you could always see in the top left your quantum fuel and your hydrogen fuel, but now it only really shows up whenever you spool up your quantum drive, which I don't really care for. I mean, it's not like the only time I really was checking fuel was when I was in quantum drive, my quantum fuel, and then whenever I was in my, what was the other ship? My Drake Cutlass Black, I would often be running low on hydrogen because I'd be flying around planet side and stuff like that, which I don't really have that problem with. I'm gonna go over here to the station and refuel anyway. I don't really have that problem with the Connie. Oh, gosh, I love this ship so much. There's the quantum tunnel over to Stanton. I love how whenever you first come into Pyro, it's such a desolate wasteland. It's a very good beginning to, it's like the cover of the book to Pyro is like a very good representation of what Pyro is. Very desolate wasteland. I think it's awesome. They did such a good job. People can give CIG a lot of flack for how long it took this game, but like, who else has gotten a game this far, or done this much, or created this much content? Nobody. They are pioneering gaming as we speak with this game. Oh, and then you have to look up the what they're about to bring out, the fire suppression. They have created an engine in here that now, like, if your ship gets on fire, you have fire extinguishers, and then the fire will actually spread. Like, it uses an algorithm or whatever to actually spread and generate fire, real life fire, and it's crazy with smoke, and it'll spread through the ship, and smoke rises, and it's pretty incredible. I hope my ship never catches on fire, because if it does, I'm gonna die. Alright. They also changed with the persistent hangars now. Before, there is only so many hangars in a station. Like, there's 4 hangars in a station, that's how many there were. But then it became a bottleneck whenever they started bringing more and more players into the server. Let's lower our landing gear here. It became more of an issue whenever we started getting more and more players in the server, because with there only being, whoops, I'm upside down. Ugh. With there being so many players in the game, you can have like 12 people trying to get into a station, and there's only four hangars, so kinda bottleneck them there. So now you create a request. This hangar is only my hangar, Joshua's hangar, and then as soon as my doors close, this hangar becomes its own space, and then it'll immediately, you know, disappear, so to speak, and whoever's next can now come into beautiful. Look at that. My engine's off really quick. Let's refuel. So now it kind of alleviated the bottleneck. You can get in, store your ship, instantly someone is now able to come in right after you, so it kind of sped up the process, but it kind of got rid of one of the little fun game loops where people would try to like sneak into your hangar and steal your ship, and they would camp out in the hangar. I thought that was actually really fun. Someone tried to do it to me once. I never tried to do it to somebody, but somebody did try to do it to me once, and I panicked so hard. This is so funny. Good try. It's a good try. But I was really quick, and I ran straight into my ship and immediately closed my hangar. And then I kind of panned out to the outside of my ship like this, and I saw him running up to the back door, and my door was closing, and it closed right before he got in. So it was funny. All right, let's get out of here now. And I want to go. I have also noticed another. Oh, Pico! I can't get Pico to stay somewhere without. He always. I'm a rough flyer, so I always knock him off somewhere and he falls out on the floor. I've noticed too with 4.0, every time I go into a hangar, the audio will cut out, and now you hear the audio just cut back in, so there's some kind of delay. I don't know what might be causing that. I'll report it. I have a few things to report after this. We'll leave that there. Well, I probably ought to go ahead and open this back cargo bay and get it ready, because we're going to do the cargo mission that failed before. Come on. Oh, run, 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 run. We're going to do the cargo mission that we had before and see if it works this time. I'm used to my camera being over there, but it's right here this time. Alright. Let's see. What was that mission? Contracts. Hauling. First haul in the system. Yeah, this is the one. And Sacren's plot. Okay, how many? 13 SCU? Exit. Let me get my... nope, that's not what I wanted. Alright, let's bring up this cargo. So before, like I said, we would go planet side, and then I would try to like raise the lift, and then it would just sit there and spin. It would say transferring, and it would just sit there and do anything. I can tell right now it's gonna work just fine. Alright, we got this. We're gonna move over. I don't remember why I had that in there, but I do need to grab these as well. Because I'm gonna put those extra ones in there. I don't know if I don't need them, but I like to put the new these are all the new systems that they put in the ship. So what are they? I call them fuses, but it's not relays. Take my helmet off. I'm dying of thirst right now. I don't know if there's a trash can around here, but I'm just gonna set it right. Oh, is it empty in there? Yeah, there it is. Okay, we'll just leave it in there. I don't know where the nearest trash can is. Oh, whoops. I must have put it away on accident, I didn't realize. But I didn't mean to do that. That was my mistake. Like I said, it's been a while since I played. I've only been back in Star Citizen, or playing really in general, for maybe like a couple weeks. I've been on quite the hiatus. Okay. I love that cargo now just... Oops, I didn't mean to go that far. I love that cargo now just kind of snaps into place. Makes it a lot easier. I also love that cargo missions are now worth a whole lot more money. I think that CIG kind of lost the thought process that this is an alpha game and we're testing it right now. And they kept on, like, whenever your ship gets destroyed because of a bug, then you have to wait to let it respawn. And every time you put a timer on things like that, that takes us longer to test bugs. It's not even in a beta game yet, which I know they're trying to work on within the next couple years, and full power to them. I'm really excited, but it's still testing, it's still alpha, and I don't want to have to wait every time I get a glitch and my ship gets destroyed for me to have to sit here and wait, which I may have been playing for like 3 or 4 hours already for my ship, so I can continue testing. But, you know, I think this year they've really decided to kind of put a halt on the putting out new features, and they're just going to work on bug fixes this year, which I think is a really awesome idea, and I'm very excited to see it. So hopefully all the components that are in the game right now will be made stable 100%. And then we can move forward with adding a feature and then bug fixing after that and working out those kinks and stuff. I mean, this is a very complicated game. There's a lot of systems that work with each other, and when one thing breaks, it dominoes. So it's understandable. Alright, let's see. Oops. Preparations on. Request.
You are clear to launch.
Take off here, raise our landing gear. I'm going to try to do a little more cinematic flying for you guys so you can see the game. I usually am always just staying in first person and focusing on what I'm doing, but I remember when I first played this game, I was just blown away with the graphics and the beauty of it, and just like I had so many screenshots that I took of me, like my ship hovering over a planet or going down through the clouds and seeing the lights scattered, real-time generated light scattering and stuff like that.
Thank you, and please visit again.
And I want you guys to see that as well. Alright, let's see where we're going here. Where's the map? Oh, we're going to Pyro 5. So we got a long little trip here. Okay. Well, it looks like I'm going to have a lot more things to talk about. For those of you guys that may be wondering, this game requires a lot of processing power and a really good internet connection. So on my channel you'll see that I built my first computer, which most of the parts in this computer are the same. I have a Ryzen 5800X3D. I bought it when it came out, which was, you know, a long time ago. It's old now. But it's phenomenal. It runs a little bit warmer than a normal chip because it's got that 3D cache in it, and the way that they stacked it before was on top, and so it got hot, where now they switched it and it's not as hot, and they were able to clock it higher and stuff like that. But I like AMD because they're cheaper, more value for your money, and I'm cheap. So I went with AMD. I got the 5800X3D, and then I got the Tachi Radeon 7900 XTX. I went full stop with that, and I'm telling you, I right now you can see I'm locked in at 60 frames per second, which I think that's just because I'm in quantum travel, but I am using fluid mate frame, AMD's, what is it called? FSR fluid. Oh, I don't remember what that means. FSR. Well, anyway, I'm using FSR, upscaling, highest quality. If I turn it off, I'm still gonna get like 90 frames per second. Here, I'll show you. Let's just turn it off. GPU spiked to 80% utilization, but I'm still getting 60 frames per second. And even after we jump out of quantum drive and it uncaps, you're gonna see that we still got plenty of headroom. How close are we? Probably still really far away. Oh yeah. We still got a minute. But anyway, like, I'll turn it back on and then, just for the sake of it, quality back. Oh, but I lost my train of thought. So yeah, I'm running, I have an ASRock B550M mini ITX motherboard. I got it because of small form factor, but still has a lot of options and stuff. I have an SSD, 500 SSD with the operating system, 4 terabytes or something like that for my games and all that stuff. Also an SSD, NVMe, both of them are on the motherboard. I have 64 gigs of RAM because now if you're running on all high game settings, I am pushing, actually here, let me show you. Where is it? I'll actually let you guys see here. Let me do properties, window, visor. Alright, if I go here, now you guys can see. Right here you can see that we are utilizing 31 gigabytes of RAM. That's RAM. I was using 32, but with the operating system using a couple gigs of RAM, and now the game using 31, I was getting inconsistency with my frame rates because I was running out of RAM. So I went up to 64 gigabytes of RAM, running it at 3200 megahertz because it just I don't know, AMD just really likes to run at 3200 megahertz. I tried overclocking and stuff like that with 64 gigs. It was just not enough, and I tried underclocking it and it was losing stability too, so it just really likes 3200 megahertz. But you guys can see, if you're wanting to do Star Citizen fully maxed out ray tracing, all that other stuff, I'm running in Vulkan with the ray tracing and all that stuff, you definitely need 64 gigabytes of RAM. What is it, like 40 RTX, NVIDIA's RTX 4080 or something like that, and or AMD's Radeon 7900 XT or XTX. And then you definitely need a good CPU, mid-range CPU, Ryzen 5, or was it a Intel's something 100K. I'm not very spun up on Intel stuff. And then you should be good. If not, I mean, you can run it at lower settings, that'd be fine too. But I wanted to future-proof my PC a little bit. Alright, looks like we're finally coming up on that. I know that I rambled on a lot. I'm sure that was incredibly boring. No loading screens. We've just been, this entire time we've been flying across the system. Now we're coming up on a planet. And now we are here. This is a pretty planet. I think it's a gas giant, or it's a star or something like that. I think it's a gas giant. I can't remember. Alright, where are we headed to now? We're not quite there yet. We gotta go over here. That's Pyro 5, and we're going, or 4, excuse me. So, oops. Now we're gonna go over here. Blah. And can we quantum drive there? Okay. Maybe not. Might just not want me to do that. Let's cancel and then select the planet and then quantum travel there. Sometimes it goofs up and you need to quantum drive to the planet before you can quantum drive to a point on the planet. So I had it mapped to the point on the planet. So once I got to Pyro 5, it didn't want to go any further. I needed to unselect the destination and then just go to Pyro 4, and now we should be able to quantum travel over to that shipment location. Yeah. Just some little things. This is a lot better than the star map that we had before, which sometimes you would have to... There was a lag on the server, so you'd quantum travel to a location, and then the server had to kind of like wait to catch up with you before it would present to you the new destinations that you could travel to after that. So sometimes you'd have to travel to a destination, unspool your quantum drive, wait a second, spool your quantum drive again, and then by then the server would have caught up with you and it should bring up all your quantum travel points. But don't really have that problem. I have not had that problem since this. NPCs are quicker to respond. The FPS has been really good. I don't know why it's not reflecting my FPS right now. That may be AMD driver thing. Not that you guys can see it anyway. Oh great, it's on the dark side of the planet. Or I think this is a moon. Somebody. What was that? Did someone just fly by us? I swear I heard somebody. Oh, there's somebody. See him flying over there in the distance. Right on the horizon. Anybody else? I do love that they raise the amount of people in a server, because it definitely feels more... Before I could play for hours and never see anybody, but because there's only 100 people in the server, but now I definitely see people all the time. Someone named, it was like Toad62 or something like that, came over and wing tipped me. Tipped his wing to me. It was really cute. He was following me around off of Microtech for a while. He tipped his wing to me. It was really cute. I tipped my wing back. Is this where I'm supposed to be? I don't even remember. Pretty sure it is. I forgot. I thought this was a, what is it called? Turn my lights on. Looks like the sun's actually about to come up anyway, so I'm going to turn my lights off. Where's the landing pad at down here? Where are you? There's a ship. I see a cargo thing right there, so let's swing around here. Oh, there's a Drake right there. Oh. Well. Let's see. If that Drake is right there, where could I land? I don't want to land right there. I guess I could land right there, maybe. Maybe. Let's try it. Get our VTOL on. Nope, not quite where I wanted. Ah. Turn lights on. I was trying to make a very cinematic landing for you guys. That was a big old fail. Yeah, let's see how that does. I don't think that's going to be a very good spot to land. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, like, walk down here, but he's kind of in the way. I don't think he's even still there. It looks like his ship is, oops. Sorry, Pico. I might be able to get up here. I don't know. Maybe. Let me walk around this way. Is he still there? There's somebody still in that. I see a rover. Maybe I can land right over there. That'd be better. It'll be okay, Pico. Let's move right over here. Whoop. I think this would be a much better spot. Yep. All right. I have a feeling he's got that rover parked right there because he probably was not able to offload his cargo into the I don't know, lift? Was that what you call it? Lift? The lift right there? Let me see if it even raises. Yeah, he just left it. And his Drake. Maybe he's still here. Who knows? I haven't had anybody be a butthead in Pyro. That's a good sound. That's a good sound. This is good. What was that? What is that? Oh. We might be in business. Oops. My bad. Okay. Did a lot of things. Okay. So it looks like it really just wants to lock in over on that side. I want to make sure it locks in because I don't know if it's going to register that. I don't know if it'll register or not if it's not locked in on the cargo grid. It may not, but you know, even once you lower the lift, it may, you know, flop around or something. We don't want that either, because if it gets underneath the lift and then causes it to not let the lift go all the way down, I don't know. Is that all of them? Alright. Moment of truth. Fingers crossed. Okay, it recognized all the cargo. It is the contract orders. That's what we're doing. And will it complete the first haul? We shall see. Perfecto. Bam. Well done, CIG. Well done. You guys fixed it. Thank you. I don't even know what my rep is. Probably nothing. Yeah. I've done some hauling missions. Citizens for Prosperity. I think I did one. Red Wind. So contracts, history, hauling. There it is. We got our money. Nice. Alright, how long have I been recording for? 40 minutes. Okay. I will stop it right here. This was good. I know that wasn't a lot of gameplay, and I'm sorry. I had a lot of quantum traveling to do. But, I definitely want to upload this for you guys tonight, so, well, here, actually, we can probably end it over here in front of the ship. Really nice, good little thumbnail. Take me down to a paradise city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Take me home. Oh man, look at that sky. Oh my gosh. That's not a skybox. That's real clouds up in the gas clouds and stuff and far off from the planet. And the light shining through it. It looks like the sun is about to come up too soon. But we'll go ahead and just kind of end it right here. Oh, that light is just shining right in our eyes. Oh no! Take me down to a paradise city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Take me home. I don't know why that song is stuck in my head now. Wow. Oh, whoops. Oh yeah, look at the sun coming up now. I'll go over here actually, since the sun's shining. So yeah. We'll just end it right there. But I'm gonna try to upload. Definitely not every night. Me playing through, enjoying Star Citizen. But if you want to, that's fine. Yeah. If you guys want to watch me play every evening, we'll just do a new mission every single night and work through all the kinks together and all that fun stuff. I want you guys to enjoy this. If there's something specific you want me to play or do, let me know. We can do that in Star Citizen. But as always, just be a decent human being. Joshua out.